Welcome to the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. My name is Andrew Ivins, and we got another commitment for you guys. 24/7 Sports is the home for college commitments. And Ayden Williams, top 247 wide receiver out of Mississippi, the number 2 ranked prospect in the Magnolia State. He's going to announce his college decision here shortly. He's joined by his family. Ayden, he is down to 6 different schools. This is a guy that we have seen on the camp circuit dominate time and time again. He's going to pick between Jackson State, LSU, Ole Miss, Tennessee, South Carolina is also in there, and Georgia as well. So let's get to Ayden Williams right now. Ayden, how you doing, buddy? I know a big day for you. We're excited you're sharing this moment with us. Tell us, how hectic has this recruiting process been for you?
It's been real hectic, phone calls, text messages, visits in different schools, always on the go. But, it's been fun. We've been having fun with the whole process.
I see you got a bunch of people with you at your commitment ceremony. Tell me about some of those individuals sitting next to you.
Yeah, I got some people with me, always family first for me. So, I got to have my family sitting at the table. They helped me make the decision. They helped me through this process.
You got a few different hats in front of you. I just read off your finalists, a lot of SEC flavor. Tell me what stands out about this group of schools. How did you narrow down all your options to these 6?
I narrowed down my options. I feel like I got to play the best competition in the SEC. I feel like it's going to make me better going to an SEC school because if you play in the SEC, when you get to the next level, which is the NFL, you're going to be playing those guys. So I feel like why not go play with them in college so I can already be ready when I take that next step.
All right, one final question here before I give you the floor. Ayden, the first time I saw you, I think you had blue hair. The next time I saw you, you had red hair. And now we got no dye in the hair. Tell me about the different hairstyles. Is that kind of your personality or what?
Yeah, that's definitely my personality. I used to dye my hair almost every 2 months, just playing around with it. This was the kind of guy I am. I always like to have fun and stuff like that.
Well, Ayden, I don't want to keep all of these people waiting. Again, we know this is a big moment for you, so I'm going to give you the floor. Please tell us, where are you going to spend the next few years, and where do you plan on headed off to college?
All right, before I do that, I just like to thank my parents. I like to thank all my coaches, my family, my friends for who all supported me throughout this journey. For the next 3 to 4 years, I will be attending University of Mississippi.
Ayden, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ole Miss, man, they were the crystal ball leader. I know you were in Oxford a few weeks ago. What stands out about the Rebels? Why are you planning to go up to Oxford?
What stands out, every time we go down there, they treat me and my family well, treat me and the guys well when we go down there. Coach Nick's built a great relationship with him, Coach Bolden. They showed me how I fit in the offense, and I feel like I had the best chance to succeed at University of Mississippi.
A few NFL receivers played their college ball at Ole Miss: DK Metcalf, AJ Brown. And when we were talking on the phone yesterday, you mentioned you want to be next. I mean, just what do you think of that offense and what Ole Miss can do for you?
Lane Kiffin, he one of probably the best offensive minds in the country. So he finds ways to get his best players the ball, and I feel like I put in that work. He'll find ways to give me the ball, and I'll be that next great receiver to come out of Oxford.
Final one I got for you here, Ayden. Tell us, give us your scouting report. What can Ole Miss fans expect from you once you get there on campus?
Ole Miss fans, they can expect a hard worker. I like to have fun on the field. So, after I score a touchdown, I'm going to celebrate. Not too much, though. We don't want no flags and nothing like that. But, they're going to get a fun guy. They're going to get a guy who's going to come here every day, work hard, and try to be the best player I can be.
Well, thank you, Ayden, for sharing this moment with us. Congrats, and good luck with the rest of your senior season. I know you just played on Friday night. What was it, 4 catches and a touchdown? So thank you again, Ayden.
No problem. Thanks.
All right, joining me now is my colleague, co-host of Preps to Pros, Cooper Pategna. Cooper, we thought Ole Miss was going to be the pick here for Ayden Williams. Lane Kiffin and co, they do end up winning out. Just instant reaction for you. What do you think?
Well, they're getting a big physical receiver, 6'3", 190 pounds. Drew, this was a guy that me and you have talked a lot about in the scouting process. We got to see him at battle 7-on-7 in New Orleans. He impressed there. And then in Future 50, he left no doubt in Bradenton, Florida, against some of the best competition in the country. But he is a big physical receiver, very sudden, uses his body very well, and a guy that fits what Ole Miss wants to do. And you talk about what Ole Miss has at that position right now. There are going to be 3 potential departures in that receiver room. I think this is a guy that's going to be able to make an impact as soon as he steps on campus.
I mentioned DK Metcalf, AJ Brown. I mean, obviously we have him in our top 247. We think that Ayden is a guy who could play on Sundays. Do you have a player comp for him? I mean, how does he compare to 2 of the best in the league right now in terms of what he brings to the table?
I like the AJ Brown comp if you're going to stay in the Ole Miss realm. Maybe not as speed, explosive, or dynamic, but a guy that's a big physical receiver. I keep going back to that, and I think a guy that really understands how to use his strengths. You know, another guy, I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, but kind of Michael Thomas, right? I think with those guys that understand getting in and out of breaks, the subtleties and the nuances of being a route runner, that's kind of the style that I see with him. And he's an alpha. I mean, that's the one word that I continue to come back to. And with a guy that doesn't maybe have the speed, for him to show up and perform the way that he did when we got to see him over the summer really stuck out to me.
Commit number 10 for Ole Miss. I think when we look at the big picture here, now 2 of the Magnolia State's top-ranked prospects, according to our rankings, are pledged to play for the Rebels in Lane Kiffin. I mean, when you look at this class, is there anything that stands out about the group? I mean, it's outside of the top 50 right now. Ayden Williams is going to move them up in the rankings. Just your initial takeaways on that class.
They'll go from 59 to 53 with a commitment of Ayden Williams. But listen, there's only 10 commitments in the class. So if you're looking at this as a Ole Miss fan, you're going from 59 to 53. But 4 of the 10 commitments that you have are in the top 247. They also finished number 2 in the transfer portal rankings last year. We know Lane Kiffin in the Ole Miss Rebels staff, they like to lean on that transfer portal. So right now, in terms of being able to keep guys like Ayden Williams home, Ryan Perkins as well, I think that's a big deal for them, and this was a guy they had to get.
I'll add this, Lane Kiffin, I followed him when he was at Florida Atlantic. We saw what he did last cycle. You just brought up the transfer portal and all the goods that they got out of that last winter. I mean, Ole Miss kind of operates at a different pace, so I wouldn't be surprising if this group eventually moved into the top 25 as Lane Kiffin and co get things together. Cooper, final one for you. Do we see Ayden Williams play early on in his career? I mean, how long does he need before he's ready?
I think they're going to have to rely on him early. I just mentioned what their depth chart kind of looks like right now. They are very experienced at the top, but I think that's going to open a window for Ayden Williams. I also think that his game kind of marries up to that. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be physically ready to play. I mentioned 6'3", 190 pounds. I think he's probably going to play 205, 210 pounds as a freshman. So I think he's going to be a guy, whether he's ready or not physically, he's going to have to acclimate pretty soon.
Well, there you have it. Ayden Williams, he joins us. He is headed to Ole Miss. Guys, please stay locked to the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. We are the home for college commitments, and we have some more commitments coming. I think we got 2 on Monday. We're going to have more throughout the week. If you could do one favor for me, please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll see more of me and Cooper moving forward. And please join us, Preps to Pros, every Monday and Wednesday, 2 Central, 3 Eastern. We're talking about commitments like this. I think we called Ayden Williams to Ole Miss a few weeks ago. So join us there. Thanks again, guys, for joining us.